both the designer and the client, while a rewarding experience, it was also very creatively challenging because it poses the question, how do you want to live? What is your design aesthetic? How do you want your family and your friends to experience the space that you live in? We are in Pacific House, which is my home and is set in Manly. We're a couple of blocks from the beach, and really our home is absolutely our sanctuary. This beautiful forested landscape to the rear was the magical quality of the block itself, giving visual access to that landscaped environment. That really became the foundation of the project. Your first experience of the home is as you transcend up this lovely continuous timber decking underneath the overarching palm trees. The entry into the home is directly into the pavilion. The pavilion was specifically designed to allow light on every side. We obviously have the exposure to the whole southern escarpment. To the north, we have the large skylight that captures that blue sky. And then to the west, although we don't see skies, the light is actually reflected on the Marmarino splashback. It's a very small skylight that runs the length of the kitchen bench. To get access to the top of the tree canopy and get a full sense of the scale of this forested urban environment, we really had to consider how the roof structure was designed. As you move through the day, that light and those views follow you throughout the space, and that's been a really beautiful experience to live with. In the bungalow, we've really tried to maintain some of that heritage detailing. And it was very important to take into consideration how it was going to connect with the pavilion. Having a large open passageway that allowed the light to flow back into the bungalow was really important, as well as using some finishes to create continuity. The cohesion and the overall success of the building is the use of a very limited contained materials palette. What creates really the depth and the interest is very much the textural elements that the furniture and accessories add.
Megan's primary brief was to create a gathering point in the environment. We worked out that a linear fireplace would best suit the atmosphere. Sea gas fireplaces really do tie into these beautiful homes. The very fine, clean finishing creates a lovely warmth and coziness.
We chose the ASEA unit for several different reasons. One of it was its depth. It was a very slimline option. The other was the zero clearance around the unit. It meant that we can really design the area with complete freedom.
One of the core points to installing this fireplace was the concrete plinth in front. So we were able to liaise with the builder, have the concrete all pre-formed prior to the gas fireplace installation. We then lowered the gas fireplace into the actual polished concrete, and then that lovely Venetian plaster really softened the feel of the whole design.
While we have a beautiful summer location here and we have the beach and the pool, in winter, another lovely experience is to be able to sit around the fire, to get up in the mornings and to have the fireplace automatically on, to be here in the evenings and to feel the warmth and the glow is a really beautiful experience. Our home really is the very backdrop to the memories that we make. I think what works really well here is that sense of spaciousness. Everybody has room to move, and while the zones have specific functions, there is that interconnection that really allows us to be together.
Seeing ASEA gas fireplaces presented in homes of this calibre gives us a great sense of pride to know that people with industry expertise are picking our products for their own personal homes to live in.
To be able to really explore my own personal aesthetic was incredibly satisfying. The way that we enjoy the space is something I'm very proud of.